I was for a higher juicy news. Mewa Obia Aquaba. I had the latest hot enamade brabo. And so we subscribe to channel area, but more than say over subscribe. There say over click a year the subscribe button. Na wabele notification. We understand video fufrobia we upload when the first person once ebeka a year sa video. Afi we are na like video no give us a thumbs up na afi share ma wo fufro so na when you be here na wo ensem do na ara ekoso e wo Ghana me mo hanam afi mo me yankuti a year sa report ya ababitu ya meeting sankomo yi
enwa we share democracy more. We have come a long way, and yesterday was one day which impressed me a lot about the democracy. It gave me confidence about the process near the confidence the President John Dramani Mahama, friend John Abebio Dramani Mahama, Nidino no John Abebio Muna Moye Abebio, yes.
The second coming of John. So Wasa Abebio into Bao no Wachreni Bobio. So he has had experience at the presidency before. Or no, not once, not twice. This is a third clinch, whether you like it or not. Because Ofori Atta, someday in July 2012, when he didn't know he got to work, by evening time, 8 o'clock, he was being sworn in as president. During that short time, he saw a caretaker, Kakra no be winning national elections in Kasa 2012. And Otnemu. So I like to recount these things for people to know what he has gone through, the tutorship that he has gone through. Then, with all the works he was doing, building hospitals, schools, giving us roads, investing in our future, giving us sinking fund, NHIS fund, GET fund, putting money behind us when it came to the oil and other things. They lied about him and got him out of power. He himself, one of his adverts, it gave him out during that time of the campaign. The one that he was driving a bus. Yes.
That the people were getting that.
Ad.
Yes, he said that, okay, you let them go. When their journey is bad, they will come back. So look at him and his patience, even when he was in power.
It was in 2016.
Yeah, it was in 2016. And some of these things happened. It showed great magnanimity that he was a bigger person. He had the temerity to carry us on. So Buzia in his time said you must have the large capacity to stomach nonsense if you wanted to do politics. And I'm sure Mahama demonstrated that capacity during that time. And when he even came into opposition, the kind of things they said. Charlie, I believe some of the things they said. I'm telling you, the man has houses in Dubai. The bad things they said about, you sit somewhere, they say, Mahama, he's the cause of our problems. You find NDC people saying these things. We're in opposition. But you see, with time spoke his story for him. He was not corrupt. All the issues of corruption they put against him, he didn't leave his home at Cleft. He was always there. He stayed on. Of all the investigations they did, the people around him who they arrested to BNI, trying to make them uncomfortable and other things, they found nothing bad about him. So even in 2020, I said that we won the elections. If you look at the results, where we were, at least we are at 106. We came to 137. We appreciated by 31 seats. The sitting government at the time had 169 seats. They lost 32 of their seats and came to 137. But at the presidential level, we couldn't show much. And then we gave it to them. So come 2024, the message was clear and simple. It was the first time we were putting a woman vice presidential candidate in 2020. And people thought that, she was not properly marketed and who is she, and people didn't know her. With time in 2024, people had heard her. I'm sure her acceptance speech when JM named her the second time for the 2024 elections is what cemented everybody's thinking about this perfect professor who taught me at the university. I'm so proud to have sat in her classroom. She's so intelligent that when you are sitting at the back, the naughty ones, if you don't want to listen, she has a way to get your attention. The question will come to the last person at the end to get everybody involved in the classroom. I'm sure that is what she will do as vice president. She's going to get everybody involved in Ghana, making sure, because her actions, her attitudes, and look at how she supported JM going to the elections. Very calm. Yesterday when I saw her demeanor, didn't you see the balancing act yesterday? A woman, female Chief Justice, then the president who is a male. Yes, then you see the president, the Speaker of Parliament, a man, then the Vice President also female. So yesterday it was 50-50 on the stage. That one, the affirmative action here, Juma Bro. So it should trickle down. And I'm saying that the kind of things he touched on. One thing that runs through, he had accolades all across during his speech. He came up with one word or the other. You understand? He talked about the Onyado ambulance. He introduced some tree into his vocabulary. Then he talked about
sloganeering.
Yes, sloganeering. Then the Mahama Cares program or Batampa program. Then he talked about the Inkukon Kiti. That's why I got everybody laughing. Do you know why? The food import bill of this country is so high that if everybody takes in chicken or everybody takes in chicks and rears them to about 100 or 200 of them in their households, what will mean is that we'll have meat cheap and easy on our dining table to give us the protein we need as a people. We will not go out there and go and buy the carcass, excuse me for my use of word, that we go and buy in the that is imported into the country. Now we'll have our live chickens in our homes being reared by us, being looked after by us, growing, and then we'll bring them to our table. So you talked about the agriculture policy, agriculture transformation and industrial project that he was going to bring about. Then the farm to food dining table project. I mean, when you listen to him, you see that there is hope. As a blind man who was, he says, metu boabo, and in NCB buso, sa na mokano. You see me friend say obetu boabo, and in NCB buso. Well, you know, his eyes are clear. His blindness was that he was in opposition for 8 years, and he saw all the things you did bad against this country, and he wants to right the wrong. Into the nice muboni na amuye eniso, wa humbe bi amuye kosi ye nyina. And he has good intentions and goodwill to come and help transform this country. Into utiene kasana, nyome bi oka ho asem corruption. Osi supi. Say mu fi say mu jani no. They is asking that your assets be frozen. Freeze till the time investigations are over. That's what I'm saying, Mugabe. Oh, Kenan Kasani is a Soviet character. Onu oji musika wo botan. Oji musika wantua. Eso ko provide this diamond facility for when tua then Kennedy Agyapong ni papa oji musika $20,000 allegedly the data bank went tua. Then amutam Ghana economy the share ninsa. So unhwe so. As a senior a jamwapeni na wo wako yi nam kese bunso e wo apumu a no aba chichi bunso no wa nanim se hwe so maye bobko and they see here no exactly that's what happened. We gave our fish to the cat Ken, and now we are looking for pepper soup. There's no meat in there, there's no fish in the pepper soup. He has run away. Johnny, me see if he comes to this country, come and look for me. Yeah, I went to the same secondary school. Immediately you declared him wanted. Massa. Mugabe, immediately he declared him wanted. These lawyers and people thinking around him had to run fast to beat the law. If he say he's a fugitive, for him it will soil his name. So what has he got to do? He has to give you something to confirm that he's really sick and definitely will going to come back, so that you also withdraw what you have said about it. And that's exactly his trick worked again. He will trick them and he will come. It will lead to the sacking of the OSP. I'm telling you, Ken never mind Apamono. Or the mobile said December 5th. Yeah, Markin Mugabe, they Markin Baby and Sionka. Or the mobile called December. So the muko me obeside travel 6-7 months account no the mark of December no so or underground. He is enjoying life in Windhoek, Namibia. He has disguised himself and blowing your money there every evening on a nightclub. But I would say, you know the person you are dealing with. He had a plan coming to Ghana's economy. Mugabe, maybe yes, he will come again. He had a plan. Young Frizzy, young ice block Dada Nibi, ice block Dada na. It take about 30 years and sana nanino. You have been freezing the state assets. Mitrao unkatitino. Omo aye bo mudi. Anana don't call for to say Joseph Ofori Atta Ken Papamo. They drank wine when they heard that Agyapong and co had come to Accra to come and face the accusers. They knew they were going to die, and when they were shot, they celebrated. They knew they had come to serve the country. They were soldiers. They were not afraid of their actions. So when they were called to Accra by junior officers, they came to respond to their call. Omo nya lawyers Agyapong the new by TV so questions say bisa I don't know so he should have given correct answers. He should have been a little calmer. He should have answered the people, but he didn't. No, oh Nyankopo, I wish I were there. I was grown to tell this man to say something. He wouldn't have been dead by now. He died. He was killed at the time he was killed. He was barely 49 years. Yes, he was born 23rd September 1931 and shot on 16th June 1979. I always try to recount this history so that we will learn a lesson. Look, John Mahama didn't talk about our two-thirds majority in parliament and what you'll be using it to do. Most of the criminal things that goes on, we must use a two-thirds majority to block it. What is it? Look at our minerals and our minerals resources. Do we get advantage for it? We are only getting 3 to 6% for our gold. We should go to parliament with the 2/3 and block that thing. Henceforth, any gold, we have to.
That is being done.
It has to be done. Not even, I am even asking because Agyapong that you people short. He nationalized our mines to 55% of our shares in Ashanti Gold Fields, in all our mining companies. That is how later on, years on, people were talking about AGC shares. Akufo Addo, sorry, I know I could pass it at 703. Mnaboni say now they are 2 years starting. Yes, it was a bad act. They took bribe.
In 2007.
They took bribe. PC appeal for it. 20,000 will be able to bribe. And some of them pass it on. PC appeal for what? Yes. Allegedly, on the of parliament. Say parliamentarians in Yaji. I'm saying that Mugabe at 703 no na mining law no. Ama galamsey na tiate say. So if JM is to stop the galamsey, he must make sure we use the 2/3 to stop at 703. Let's go and reform that law. Say me wokoko or masasisu. Not go the PM in commercial quantities. I'll have to lose my right of the land to the state. In so doing, they pay compensation depending on the age of my cocoa trees. If my trees are old, I get less compensation. Then my houses, they value it and then they pay me and then they send me off. They bring machines, come and mine the gold in my land. I'm not part of the company. I don't have skills to work and also earn some of the golden money. And then people come and take the money and take it away and only leave 3 to 6%. Even the community in which I live, some of the money is not left there. Not even a percentage of it. They take all to Accra. So you think that now that they have brought the geodetic maps into the rural areas and they are pointing directly to where the gold is, they'll come and tell you that they have gold in their land. I'm asking you, they'll mine it themselves. They'll go local and mine it themselves. You have to change Act 703 in order to involve the communities and local people to also be direct beneficiaries.
But can I be president?
Yes, we have to do it. So the 2/3 majority, look at the lithium. Don't give it away at only 20%. 75 or no, kita the machine wabetu. Yetianika oko. The lithium in Bayan and Fano. We go to another market, go and look for anybody who is prepared to buy lithium at international prices where we fix it. Look at our cocoa. We cannot. Every year we have to go and take loan. Loan and syndicated no. So this year we have to struggle to buy our cocoa. So he spoke extensively about cocoa. What has gone into the destruction of our cocoa, galamsey activities, climate change, many old people who are also into cocoa and the aged population and other things. So he spoke at length, and he particularly, like I said, he's going to do well because the nenesi kwa paso. Inti yenyina beta na chini afa ne na ba ko no so asa aka ho na afide yodium koniboko yodium ni odine chini adwumpa ni akomapa because it is on the right path by yesterday's statement that he has set this nation on, and collectively we all must support him to succeed as a president who has come back for the second time. As of John Abebio, drama no, yes, Sankofa no intimidate money nankasa John Abebio. The drama never ceases. Into John Dramani Abebio, dramatic Mahama. Hey, we did nankasa na ebebre nyamishira obebi
no fire. No fire.
This fine man on the cabinet. No be akwanu nkonya cabinet ni ba no de be say cabinet nipa tupe. Look, with time we know what to do with our cabinet. It should keep quiet.
No cabinet no mo yedo say.
Oh, jam. We dey on be kasema.
Na your mama na ebu ni mai. And this ni awe no mo de na papa nka Ghana for apamo. I don't understand him.
But you see immigration ko
very annoying.
Okonra. Hey, any danyamiase. Top floor ho see shake onira. Akasa Bediatuo. E say je ni no HR no. Ono the why ye wo ho no mu ja no ho. It's like leaving the it's just like leaving a sweat.
They make your point, don't
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I won't mention names, but his character is super Adorye. So many years now, Jan or 8 years, almost suppressing for you be two. You be transfer if you make a mistake. You transfer you to top floor. Call for baby and I pay sending me a meeting once a month. It's Mugabe. Gyamfi baby. We have the opportunity, like I said, to make the women also becoming as service commanders. Is reflecting.
So we are in power, but yes, I panasi yanko.
Mugabe,
can you transfer someone who school or Gimpa?
Mugabe, who person the boss service?
No, listen, no.
My name boss service.
Yanko, we transfer any free ha. I didn't call different region.
Correct.
No, maybe a punishment, and I say
yeah. You see, there is something that we call vindictiveness. Nipano adena all illegal. You and I know say police no are governed by law. Now one person cannot unilaterally take a decision when there is a POMAP. One person cannot take a transfer decision or a promotional decision. So you see, that is why I don't want to be very emphatic on how things should be conducted. Yeah. However, I know, say, rule of law is what governs all of us. If wrongs are wrong, let's call a spade a spade. I believe, sir, I have been spoken to, and I believe, sir, time is just the mightiest judge.
Yeah.
With time
will tell a story.
Tell a story. Let us all keep hoping, sir.
After a while.
Once we have John Mahama, time will tell.
Because
there are so many wrongs. You see, there are so many wrongs that from day one.
Yes. When I was started fasting, then you issue a statement say you are transferred with immediate effect.
Yes.
Then what did you hear?
There was an incident. There was an incident. Just because no Alex Mensah Jumano, the vindictiveness came about the moment she was transferred. I mean, how could a human being be very mean to this?
Because they are women, that's why. Let them see the
Opa for Obia or any time for a DPCCA or transfer. Just that. It's not important. We are even giving some.
But so when I make a case, for the women, it's not that I'm going mind in a case. One say, "Time I see Professor Nana Jimbe running mate." People thought because she was just a woman, and that is why we want to bring the woman. Yes, she had the qualification, she had the experience, she was solution
in this country.
She was solution oriented. She was focused on the work. You understand? When she was made vice chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, the difference she made. So I was telling people that despite the fact of your bar and complimentary tickets, she has the competence to do the work. And like today, I'm clamoring for the Ghana National Fire Service and the Ghana Prison Service to give the women the opportunity. If you go to the fire service, you have Madame Mausi Sapong. Then you go to the Ghana Prison Service, you have lawyer Patience Bafo Boni. They are ripe and ready, capable to stand in. Next time on television, I want to see women service commanders also on TV, so that 30% in the employer. But then practically, because they have served the nation, they have bid their time, they have been humble up until this day. And I pray say JMD and Ebufoso a chopper, JMD slow, Yamami. Now, I state of the nation. Wow, look at the man. Hey, that go for right man. My look at saying, I think I'm saying, my man, because in some man can be back cow jail, and can make Nanka, Sisana, deputy CEO of the Airwaves. Baby, and can make us say, Nanka will say deputy CEO of the Airwaves this time with salary, with camera money. And can be back. Look at how he spoke. Mugabe. Paper no kita no yes okita teleprompter na teleprompter na kasati I can't forget. He was straight to the point. He wrote the speech, so he came to deliver it 600% ahead of time. Wabini and the convictions in the statement which are there here, you have certain convictions you write down. He emphasized those convictions. How he was even able to reach those peaks and emphasize them. That me, I'm not a person to lament. I'm here to fix Ghana's economic problem. He was emphatic about what he said. He was confident. Mitifiena Maybon himself said, look at the man. Oh, he has been president before. Or die no sorry, no experience. Or we need elections. Considing when he was working, went into opposition for 8 years. He didn't just go and sit down. He sat in this country, waited his turn, saw all the loopholes. So yesterday, coming back, it was not his first time. It was the first time of the second coming of John the drama. Dramani Mahama. The drama never ceases to come. Oh, they be ready after the do. Now, Fugu no say any deal this, Fugu no the bar on a deal this. Maybe
I'm in a pancas.
They be ready ahead. Charlie, what the night look at how he took his strides to the podium, and look at how he kept his temerity when the opposition was struggling to find fault with what he had come to say. Now, so about the Kasa Ama, the real Hopeson Adorye. But I want to obi betumi atra parliament ho sene obi tumi skimi ye obeko ECG no akọ skimi no akọ Ghana Water Company akọ skimi no abajiare no skimi owi anu asa we DB no adwane wafane ye no adwane yo so yare hospitals wo ha betumi ahwe no hospitals papa onuma UGMC ewa reach wa betu bi ahwe no okose wi akra owu but in the name of the all baba ye no wa ho adwene. I'm coming to steal from these people. When I finish, I will run away and go and hide under the guys that I'm sick. I will come back again. Mugabe, but me come back was Binchirobi. At the dawn of 16th June, when the May 15th abortive coup and then the subsequent 4th June coup rang on this country. 79 soldiers who had been retired and were at home. Somebody like Emmanuel Kwesi Tuka. He was far away in his home village in Lepe Mate when he heard his name on radio. Against the resistance from his family, he could just have slipped into Togo. Okita Benz, 3-door. He just could have slipped into Togo and run away. He decided to come to Accra to answer his accusers. The same thing, Kwaku Agyarko, I salute you wherever you are. He left his own village in Tróuble amidst jubilation. Yes, Asante region. His name had been mentioned in Accra. He came to face his accusers. He was shot by firing squad. He was not afraid. For all Agyapong did, he shouldn't have been shot by this nation. For all Kwaku Agyarko, all the sacrifices he did on the front, from education, yes, from sports, everything Agyarko did, from housing. We were sleeping outside. We didn't have anywhere to sleep. Agyarko managed to give us Dansoman. Patase, you talk about Kwada Sotepa, Bokum, Tróuble, Fidium, that's Ashanti. Come to Accra, Teshinungwa. Who did it? Agyarko Sana Tradiale. When we get to 13th January every year, we must find a way to salute him. And look, we have to be careful. Operation Feed Yourself. And feed your industries. My father was in the thick of affairs at the time. Even upon all the good things he did, we got boxing champions in this country. He sent the national teams. We were suffering at the time. He sent them away to Brazil. 60 players, then another 60 players to pick the best 22 for the National African Cup of Nations in 1978. And then Anipa Beyebium. I'm saying he was far away to me on the border when he heard his name on radio. He could have run away. He was not part of the coup of 1979. He was in his village in Tróuble, sitting somewhere when he heard his name on radio. Soldier as he is. Krobo. That's the Mampo. Yes, in Ashanti. Yes. He built it himself, his own township. He left there and drove to Accra to face his accusers. He was shot on 26 June 1979. And then more bad power. You people, leaders of the People's Movement for Freedom and Justice, the likes of Nana Danko, Akufo Addo and co. You have come to power. You criticize Agyapong. You even ran to Nana Asante with Poku Transport in London to talk about Agyapong, do press conference and say bad things of him. Today, the kind of things you said of Agyapong, I'm begging GBC, they should play those tapes. Let Nana hear himself and see whether he will not go and hang himself. Yeah, bro, can you where Johnny? The earlier you people freeze his assets and catch his wife and arrest his people, do it. Well, Johnny, you come. December. The guy is a Soviet character. He wore a woman's outfit to come and deceive you people in his Occupy Ghana demonstration and pretended to you that he had all the solutions to Ghana's economy. But me, I knew they had given him money and about time. He didn't come and account for it. How do you hand over the economy to him? An investment banker like this, somebody of an investment banker caliber, who demand no, so cannot invest in economy. They decided to dissipate our funds.
Activity in the Fourth Republic.
Yes, sinking fund. But doing our road fund. Wait, just say he has chopped all national health insurance, get fund, all of it, and hedged it. So say susu ni ekwagu eyimu a box nwa we bie susu box no wahu ene we yi sika no mu ene odi box no so ama nipa na obo ni bisia ni say beside where the on susu box so money will come in buying 15 times no afa we can say enkwala enti Mugabe media maniaji how JM wants to reset the economy, he wants to reset the nation, how he boldly came to parliament. Minyoma did this, so he talked about the African Prosperity Dialogue. His 24-hour economy is going to get support from the Area Development Bank. Yes, Mugabe, all our name call first, all our name call regions, then call districts. You find a youth organizer on work of fat plot a buy plot what district I be on work of fat let's go and do it. Let's collect all of it from them. Oh yes, Mugabe, me I am here. And one thing that I want to say is that my passion about this nation is not what I will get to. Oh, it's not what, it's what I want to give out, what I know, which is the truth other people have done, and I've seen transformation in their lifetime. When you read from Third World to First World of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, every morning when you take a chapter you are reading, they started from scratch. They didn't have anything, but they took leadership determination to take the country where they are today. Look at Malaysia. Now look at Malaysia. It's palm oil all over. Look at Taiwan. At the time of independence, they were poorer than us. They used to run to Nkrumah to come and beg for ideas. Yeah. Today, Taiwanese women are the best mathematicians when you go to US universities. Go and find out, because they are taking their education seriously and they are pumping their energy and investments in women. Let's allow JM to bring transformation in our lifetime in this country. Let us support him. And no kasa, nanu riam, John the drama. Dramani Mahama, the drama never ceases to happen. Also, I'm more cringy. No one so much black because someone in Bonnie or Modi, Omakuomano, until mine no more buy. But yes, we say yes, we have given birth to a new nation. So we're white, we were outdooring the new nation, whilst they were mourning the old nation that they are killed. And no Mugabe.
Bittersweet says when NPP took power in 2017, they went after Mustafa Bandi and brought down his mansion within a few minutes in the middle of the night. But just 1 minute, the minority, they are talking about unlawful arrests. I don't know which one is the unlawful arrest, but your view, quick.
Kwabena say me want say go for one more serious. But now say system na shaky kakra. Every day at least send you one district, one factory, and one day one prisoner, and I can't quit Mama go for any of them and Quasia 7 Quasabi. Now we cross a bin, Anno Mudu Kruma. I was said by now, no, will be Biara where we are my Sicano, and this will to me that. I was a war done and any back to toss, Ebia, dear General National Security, a Pekina, last year and Pekino. Now, dear Muye, the Asa good year be the home on his row. Yet you Cromuana go for Damia to have press conference. So integrity see will be a Nana be a press conference. That was there not in court. I was a by now go for you busy. But then go for you busy. Now do OSP Fragadam no abey near troka fugitive you wanted then next day you say agwane you wanted na asem na the day hey mamu fan your men yagro very serious every some go for wieska enti minority ade na wo mo ye no say you pull brakes na humo bro ye van chiro man who the Acoso America na Trump every day will be ko endo ya 2 generals was mo godamabre. Sano promising the people of this country. The Oro Mahama catcher yen say Krono Akoso oba be Secrét or be cleaning system. Say see so far yen cleaning system.
Obasa it's too early.
Early. Na early no see chechina card me I'm not interested say do be Kwaku to prison. Even Gyamfi so be awoso the woman say yesika na bedi wa kwabena monyi interest nka ho but now say kia set account bia e da baby o say president Akufo e call hepik no o si toilet na o de abohon hepik initiative na akire say sika onya free hepik mu ano ye dai odisi ye but now say ka ura mama what set up an account e re ti yakwaji sika na nya atwon kwase binti saa kwase binti eti kwase binti wodan ho saa ye wi a ni a kire Ghana fo ne se e kwase afo ye be wi sika yi eni ti yesisi sada wi na aye fe
ye jiska na ne de sidan ni a kire ho
kwase binti eno bo wan se e ye hospital kwase binti hospital na ye di nipa na ye jiska na firi odi
ya kire kwase binti maternity ward
na ye di ni dia ahyase ye ti ha na Kweku Annan no wa hemfa former health minister
ayam nwa say amiakumfidie ne ba antem jai
on say konofi bi bem wo tani bi ya bem sa ye ni aja wo se ye tue sika bia kodim
kokura no die de eye clear
Akufo Addo na ya wo se
penalty
dem viare corruption viare atero ye friend say ye friend corruption viare ye tum ko VR ye tum ko hwe back ye play the back ye so dem a Kwaku Annan dem ya vreno mo be yaba Professor Mia Akofi wo washamo na also 2 million na ko fa wonsase enu de ye ntumi hwe se obi anfa no tototo ba ku ya wo chile wo Minnesota ono cholete Ofori Atta bana go warm me up na do ji hwe ono MP ho ona lak se va kan mo yi your friends e bocham mu ro mu ye cash bia fa baby MP mu wure man nyoma mu be hu no sa UPPFFI your friends say account billions no enya sam keto se ne nkofo si bi didi mu no but now o say the pay busy ye be sorry do pa Kwame Nkrumah so 1 o'clock news no bi atie bi ho na ekọ na ye kwa no wa kire se sika no say na wa wia say na wadie say na obetua tua na ye tumi dia ye fa foto da ho na ye tumi dia ye kwase bi nti clinics ne schools no na o man no akọne enye sa na mo mbeso obi a be busy dia na obi on beso wia up to date apart from no o say nka IGP ye hwehwe ni nsem na no manual list wo kwan
no, but I think say make say it's too early.
Early. Dabi.
January, February money away.
Ye days say ye 30 days, 40 days early. Ye mo man beni Mahama 1460. E so ate early ni say ye be kan budget awie in March. Budget ni be wi Ghana fo nyina adwere be ko budget ho. Wo si start free economics omunua broda omunya ebiada. We bo say adwere nyina ko budget so na obi ewure fi sansem we kire ko peja bad o be ka kire wan se esanse wo so ba ya tin ko ye kire abeso kire we chanting na Ghana fo ye wure fie o da bi wo so starting ne ba na o se ko fo ye busy no o ma we move on rent me only 1 month make cleaning system no akrofo we no na binum etumi anya akukudro all the sectors kohe sa NAPO maka kire mo say enipa be 4,000 pesos dey 100,000 ka nadmo be bia na rabu Ramadan mo yi say ye 20 pay gumu ani ba now also buy busy so atia say half insurance sike wura mo di power ye busy Ghana Education Service Ministry of Education or send pay busy national
laptop no check
National Schools Inspectorate Authority nipa ma me bia no to app nko safuma afuba o developer or give millions of dollars or was send pay busy and the Kwabena me I'm not impressed emunya shit has too relaxed sister be relaxed and I want you home say na mo promise Ghana for the end of money a week because by now ya sorry no pano e was say can nipa twi fra obobi se bobi be pa ocho no odi ge hu abeg but nipa no of them obi te so for obi te say aboa papa mi ari no remember
me gasa ya de me mane
la no better say obi boye bo Facebook say o ba na no officer go nya position bi
me ya de me mane we are ye jame kwai
hey
ye jame kwai na baba be busa say obi frɛ we
mona mu ye bi de ya le jame ba bia o se mi elo de kura me bi dan dem se bi dia bi bo bat on a more serious note Kwabena the economy no enthused be ne nyi ho esan se eyesa no a cha na edwo so a abangu
but you see so what's your reset in there, which means you need to use the due process. Due process doesn't take 1 day.
Kwabena here all land title you register as because you say obi 2 days in your land title
which is wrong.
It is not wrong. And you put
at least me producer a land surveyor so he understands it. Now that romantic 2 days to get land title means you did not go through the due process.
The American said passport ye you cast for 1 week but ye passport a day. I did be on my straightforward. Anybody that said that tell us to say
and system near fast
any pana tell us I didn't ye king any pana Kwaku investigate and I know Afenyo Kasembi of Parliament Bank of Fana grow, but no can the reality. Say, your friend is say, and this if one in Kaise, time I know Mumu Bemono. double a salary saga no almost hwe ma omu to almost hwe ma omu asem no kan so serious about Ghana for the trust as hey tell mumu wi aye ntie de chem me so awia
which is not true.
That so the point is that so if you are not prosecuting people now me am tie kire as a movement for change me officer me say never say nyemu no mo ala chedi na ade yi mo pesa mo kata
well because they are not prosecuting now a free Saturday yeah who dey akoso
jamonchimo and ye woman say engofo expect wo mo anka say wieska no expect say gado pa bi o be so na bi na pick
okay
ana obi am pick
o nya ne sa
that be because o mo kra ye o mo nwa say ade ya mo na ye hu bebre no atogare ne yesu o afa lawyer up to date lawyer for kra nya adwuma because basa no a ye chewo a be friend lawyer be koi enemy nu apiada gwa on ne ka say ba na ya fa di pa be 6 at least we're a lawyer in conform econo am we defend no so on wo nwia bi oti kakra na mo nwia ye no ebi be kono your friend redistribution of wealth na system no but now si kan system conform pass so so many ano mo ka de on pekere ano mo na YouTube ne Facebook ne no mo di asadi acha ano mo yi ni pen ano mo sori a mo de propaganda tum ye tu ye betu emu ye be market you say ya say because of more free hands they have more time to joke but ba ye na anopa bia enipa na wo say ye twase amwako answer questions people will not be misbehaving in this country it says yes no ho the man nipa die before to about a difference of 1.7 million no people must not take it for granted okay say Independence Square do mampeni Joma Messi no nese ma ka bia no obi abo ni se ma no apart from so car say corruption o ka corruption and obi a wa Ghana for na twen say corruption asem no ye be dealing with it anya se ba be ko kwasa na be ko kwasa akwe sori anu wa se white and wa ko fa video bi abetum Ofori Atta so waba akwe so ma krom a ala mudi yi ehi na ba na wa ye wa na wodi ya ko tam no abo na wa bo ne mfe ana na free down aba obi so ma na ninye anu kwa de metidi ewo so anu ma sorry o oba o se chikata na campaign o tam no quick aboda quick kwampe pra quick sell me quick na namu we mo teto di disikana o mo sorry o mo la issue statement bad very bad it's a weak administration
yo waiting for we ni somewhere about beto ye so because so we can subscribe to channel idea bomodi ase over subscribe now fi we like video and give us a thumbs up na share ma wo foforo so na when you be here na wo hu somewhere ekoso wo Ghana me mo hanum also betimi atchere wadwen afa ye somewhere nyina ho wo comment box ni mo obeti minka bio in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.